We're the Gorgeous Geeks, and we're here today to talk about Smells Like Teen Spirit, Vampire Diaries episode.
I'm so dumb. I was like, smells like what? I was like, what do you smell? I forgot that was the title of the thing.
Yeah, but it was another great episode. It was what happens after, Stefan has lost his humanity. And I really like that Elena wanted to take matters into her own hands. Mm-hmm. And you see her and you're like, well, what is this skinny little girl gonna do?
And I loved how Damon was like making fun of her. He called her Buffy.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like, I loved how he
because that's what people would be thinking.
Yeah, that's what people were thinking.
Like, oh,
I even read a comment in a commercial in on YouTube, and someone was watching the trailer when they read, "Oh, Elena's gonna be Buffy now."
And so I love that they make fun of the stereotypes within the show.
Yeah,
I love that because it lets them it lets us know that they also are aware of it as well. So and in that way, it makes it cool.
And I loved at the end when of the episode when Stefan's like, "Oh, you believe I'm gonna get my humanity back? That is so pathetic." And she's like, "That doesn't make me weak. That makes me strong." And she stabbed him, cause
I loved it on both parts.
Yeah, I'm glad. Well, I'm glad his evilness is going on, and I'm glad that she decided not to be mopey, and then she just took it as, you know what, I'm gonna believe in our love, but I'm not gonna be one of those chicks.
Yeah,
I'm gonna handle my business.
I was really glad when he said that's so pathetic, because I was like, what was the point of Klaus compelling you if you're gonna go back to that?
Yeah, fizzle out like some kind of Gossip Girl plot.
Yes. And I know I'm jumping to the end, but the biggest shocker for me was Mason.
When I saw him, I'm like, Julie thought he was too sexy to be gone forever.
Yeah, that's actually what she said.
Well, she's like, it was a shame to kill that fine specimen, which was, if you look in the Q&A that we had recorded at TTE, that's what she said. And I was just kind of nodding like, yep, because he is so good looking.
He's very good looking.
I was like, what is throwing Damon around like that? I'm like, I was so baffled. I would have never guessed.
No.
How could you guess that?
You can't.
How could you guess that?
So now it's kind of like, well, how are all these dead people coming back? Because you thought Jeremy was only one that could see or interact with these people. And then, then Matt, had a near-death experience.
Well, Elena died and came back.
So what you're kind of thinking is, well, the original witch really wants everything to stop that's dead, so she must be doing everything she can to send dead people back to kill Elena and to stop Klaus.
Yeah, so this is a huge problem with this original witch, is like, are her intentions really on just restoring the balance? Because there is a dark force, as Anna keeps putting it. Yeah. And, man, that's so messed up on Vicky's part, man. I never liked her.
And no, she was always a wishy-washy, terrible person. The only person that, thought she was a good person was Jeremy, but she never did anything that I could see to make her seem like a good person. All those times that she had her pathetic moments, she was like mopey and crying and stuff. And
I felt terrible for her when she was like in transition, and she's like, I just want to go home, and and she snapped and tried to kill Elena.
But she was a lost bad person. The only person, but I really felt bad for Matt. Poor Matt, especially this last episode.
I know, but at least he had the strength to let her go. Though.
He's so strong and beautiful.
Yeah.
And he is. It's just like, oh my goodness, I wanted to hold him. Like, seriously. So, but it's kind of starting to look like, because Bonnie's really upset with Jeremy, and
I don't know how anyone, I know there's maybe a lot of Jeremy people, I don't know, because if you're Team Bonnie, you'd want her to, I guess, have a love interest, that's not going to be some warlock that's going to die or something, and be evil. But, watching Jeremy and Anna, I know she's a ghost, but it's like, how can you be Team Jeremy right now?
They do have like a good chemistry on the show that's better with them than there is with him and Bonnie. But it did seem a little. I mean,
it's like, bring her back, please.
I don't know, but and Bonnie has more chemistry with Matt than she does with Jeremy, I think.
I didn't see a lot of chemistry, but
I saw enough.
Yeah, when Luca was on the show, and then later she's like, nah, it's nothing. I'm like, it didn't look like nothing. It looks like you like him. And then she is like, into Jeremy at that time. I'm just like, it looks like you like Luca.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I'm just playing with his harder. I don't, like, that's what...
I don't know, but I really like...
Like, I don't see a lot of chemistry with her and
Jeremy and Anna.
Jeremy and Anna is like it, man. It's like it.
I loved how she was like, I shouldn't be here. He's like, I know that It's like, I know. She's like, no, I shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be thinking of me when you're with your girlfriend.
Yeah, so at least she's not one of them females.
Yeah, she's just this, like,
she wants them to go
like,
on.
they
and
have
be
like
happy.
a real, like, okay, like, I know Bonnie was like, when Jeremy died, she's like, please, I love him, and brought him back, and she's like, Emily, please, that was like their moment of love. But that part right there, I felt so much more from that when she said that I shouldn't be here. Like, he's like, I can't stop thinking about you. Like, it was well written, well acted, and well directed. It was just a beautiful moment.
It's David and Elena, Caroline and Tyler, and Jeremy and Anna. That's where it's at.
That's your top 3.
That's true juice right there.
Do you like... You know what? I'm sorry. I know you Elena fans are like, no, Stefan and Elena, but I really, really like Bad Stefan. He's just so... I don't know, maybe he's just one of those actors to me that plays better bad than good. Like, he's just...
I liked him on
has his own
Smallville,
charisma.
too. You'd think he would have popped up after Lex died.
Which I thought
Lionel
maybe
was
he
gone.
could. Which I thought maybe he would because, he's on the same network, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And, Georgia, Vancouver, kind of far apart. But anyways, he just plays a bad guy so well. And, when all the girls, he was killing the girls and watching them play Twister at the same time. That was so sadistically creepy and everything. And he just acted his butt off.
Damon is like fun bad. Stefan is like scary bad. Like,
yeah.
This kid's a psycho.
Like Damon danced around. But you know what? Damon had always said Stefan was worse than him. Or that he had nothing on Stefan. And you saw glimpses of the Ripper. And, was Stefan who actually, got Damon to turn to a vampire anyways. And so, Stefan killed her father.
Well,
There was an accident, it was an accident. But, but Damon was the more of a sweetheart kind of guy. And so...
At least in the show.
Well, yeah. But, so you're really seeing this evil Stefan coming out. And then, another thing,
Tyler is sired.
Yeah. And so, it's really
like,
cool.
when he's like, don't you think it's the tiniest bit awesome that I'm a hybrid? And I'm like, well, I guess a little bit. But
Yeah, it's a little.
it's a little
But
bit
I
awesome,
was thinking, but I was thinking that, well, he's just going back to his old ways of being a douche. Because the vampire and everything is just enhancing it more.
And then Damon's just like, like, why'd you do that? Yeah, he's sired. I get a new boyfriend.
So
I'm surprised Damon just let, Caroline, like, retrieve him and take him home and stuff. And then they had, like, their moment, they reconciled a bit, and it was so cute when he said, everything I like about me is you. That was adorable!
And then Rebecca shows up
I
at
know!
the end.
Rebecca has it out for Caroline, wants her life, wants to, I don't know, overthrow her as popular, or...
Well, I think she's just toying with Caroline because she can toy with Caroline.
Yeah.
But I think everybody knows she really wants Stefan, and she's pissed that Stefan,
I guess she's bored. She's been abandoned
in
town.
So she's
she needs
toying
something
with,
to do.
and she's just toying with Caroline.
Oh, it's so messed up.
But I think she really wants Stefan, but I don't know.
I'm surprised that Stefan is just like being a jerk to her too. I know he's just apparently a jerk, but he was a jerk back then, and they got along fine, and now he's just being mean.
Well, maybe he was just having fun. Maybe it was just his thing of always having fun, because the only person that could get through to him was his best friend. She's dead.
Yeah. And Catherine was able to wake up Michael.
I love the ending. He was like, I don't eat living things. She's like, well, what do you eat? And then he started drinking her. And I'm just like, that's what you get, you dummy witch. Like, that's what you get.
So I guess he's the villain of the season. It's just like, what are they gonna do when he pops up? And it's like, okay, well, why? Yeah, it's creepy and weird that he's eating other vampires, but what makes him so powerful still that Klaus is afraid of him?
I don't know, but I would really like to find out.
I want to know
more.
Why is he so powerful? Is he another original?
And who put him in that place?
Because he doesn't have a dagger or anything. I mean, he's just asleep.
Well, there must have been. I'm thinking enchantments or I don't know. But I'm just
who
really
put him
curious.
there?
Yeah, it's just more questions. I love the show because they answer things and there's like a million more questions but you're not like so frustrated or anything. You just can't wait to see it next week.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I love about the show. It really is. I said this on Twitter that TVD is awesome, and it really is one of the best written shows on TV, and definitely, especially on the CW. And so I really, really, really love the show, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Well, anyways, tell us what you think. I'm Katrina.
I'm Christina, and we're the Gorgeous Geeks, and visit thegorgeousgeeks.com for merchandise, little chibi vampire keychains, and werewolves, and a bunch of shirts, and mugs, and ringtones, and other stuff. So visit our store,